Welcome to the NFL Wild Card Prediction Show. We're going to be breaking it down every single game popping off this weekend. But first, it's your boy ABE from DET.
And that ball bro from the NYC.
And it's your boy Rose, and he just funny.
Great weekend of NFL football. Something about the Wild Card weekend. It's like it's a bigger fight than the rest of the week, you know what I mean, of the rest of the playoffs. But let's jump right into it with no further ado with the first matchup, Chicago Bears versus the Green Bay Packers. Me personally, fuck both of these teams. I'm a Lions fan. They both can lose in a tie. I don't even think that's possible. But since I have to pick one, no Michael Parsons. I'm not a big fan of Chicago. If I had to pick one favorite, I would say Green Bay. But realistically, I think Chicago is going to get the job done. Give me Chicago. Ball, bro. Who you get? Chicago, Green Bay.
I'm going Chicago right here. Like you said, I mean, Micah Parsons not playing. Defense has kind of struggled a little bit, a little bit down the stretch. And I know they had a little tough offensive game against the Lions the final week of the season, but I think Ben Johnson will rally the troops. And this is it for Caleb Williams. This is his second year. He was the number one overall draft pick. I mean, a lot of people see him as trying to put in that category as Patrick Mahomes in the future. You want to be the next Mahomes, you got to win this game. And what better way to start the playoffs than against your hated rivals right here? I'm going with the Bears to get the job done.
Bears from Ball Bro. Rose, finish us out. Who you got, Chicago or Green Bay?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna go with Green Bay just for the simple fact that Jordan Love got hit and got taken out of the last game, and I feel like he's gonna come back in this game wanting to show and prove that he can beat that. He can beat the Bears. Like, he's gonna show that. So I really feel like they can go ahead. And I'm not gonna lie, that last game they played, Chicago barely won that. So it's possible for Green Bay to win this game. So I'm gonna go with Green Bay and Jordan Love to win.
Rose with the wild card pick for Wild Card Weekend, picking Green Bay. Next up, San Francisco 49ers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to make this real simple for y'all. They're the defending Super Bowl champs. I'm going to put some respect on their names. Give me Philadelphia with the win. Ball, bro. San Francisco, Philadelphia. Who you got?
Man, pains me to say, but I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I mean, listen, they got home field for this game right here. I mean, I feel like all the injuries are catching up to the 49ers at this time of year. They got so many guys down right now, and I don't think Warner's not playing, so it's gonna have to be the Brock Purdy show, him and Christian McCaffrey, to try to carry the team. I don't think that's enough to beat the Eagles on the road and possibly in the elements as well. So I'm going with the Eagles. I think they win comfortably in this game.
Eagles for Ball, bro. Rose, San Francisco, Philadelphia. Who you got?
It's a full sweep. I'm gonna go with the Eagles just because I think they have enough on defense to stop Christian McCaffrey. I don't trust Brock Purdy to go in there and win them the game if they force him to have to go ahead and make throws to win the game. I think that defense, like Bob Bro said, the injury is starting to catch up to them. As much as I would love to see them get put out, as much as I would love the chaos of them getting put out, I think they'll go ahead and they'll probably blow out 49ers.
49ers for Rose. Next up.
Oh, the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, Eagles. My bad, Eagles. Next up, Rams, Panthers. I'm a Michigan guy, Lions guy, Stafford. I don't care where he goes. He will always be a Lion in my heart. I'm going with Matthew Stafford and the Rams to get the job done, but I won't be surprised if Carolina wins, but I'm putting my money on the Rams. Ball, bro. Rams, Panthers. Who you get?
Listen, we got to go back to the earlier matchup earlier in the season. I mean, Panthers pulled off the upset, and you know what? There's possibility it might be poor weather this weekend. I'm looking at rain on Saturday. I think they play on Saturday if I'm correct. And if they do, listen, that run game of Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard for the Panthers, that might be enough to fuck it. I'm gonna say I think the Panthers will pull the upset again. The Rams, I don't think they've been playing great football down the line, especially defensive wise. I mean, listen, the Panthers, they snuck in, because of the Falcons, they shouldn't be here, but you know what? They got nothing to lose right here. And Bryce Young, I mean, who knows? Just do enough to win this game right here. Hand the ball off to Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard, and we'll see. But if the elements are poor, if it's a bad weather game, I think that favors like the better running team, and I would take Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard right now. So I'm gonna go with the Panthers with the upset.
Rose, Rams, Panthers, who you get?
Well, I'm so glad we was able to make the playoffs. And we was able to get into the playoffs, man. So I take credit for that, me and the Falcons. I think for the simple fact, I think the Panthers are gonna win, and it's just gonna be that atmosphere in Carolina is gonna be different because for the simple fact, they gonna bring back Cam Newton to come play the drum for them. And if anybody knows, the Panthers and Cam Newton have had like a strained relationship. They haven't been having the best turns. The fact that they made up and Cam Newton going to be in the building and play the drum for them, I think that's going to bring a different type of atmosphere to them. And I think they will come in there and, like Bob Bro said, a running game with Rico Dotto and Chuba Hubbard, Matthew Stafford and Puka might be slowed down because of the weather. So I'm going to go with Carolina.
Carolina for Rose. Next up, Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Houston Texans. Give me the goddamn Texans. That defense is, I put that defense up there with Seattle. Those are the two best defenses left in the playoffs right now to me. But the Texans, they're going to shut down Aaron Rodgers. It's time for him to retire, sail off into the sunset. Bon voyage, Aaron Rodgers. Bob, bro, who you got, Texans or Steelers?
It's going to be a low-scoring game, in my opinion, because this is another game. It's going to be in Pittsburgh, so elements will be in play, right here. So I think the running game is going to be key for both teams. I think, which defense can step up and make the plays accordingly, like who wins the turnover battle and which running game I think will come away supreme right here. But, I mean, listen, I think it's going to come down to the Texans pass rush, with Danielle Hunter, and Aaron Rodgers not just being fleet of foot at this point of his career. So we could very much be looking at Aaron Rodgers' last game this upcoming weekend. So I'm going with the Texans in a very close game. I'll give you a score right now. I'm gonna give you 20-17 Texans over the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers retires.
Rose, Houston Texans, Pittsburgh Steelers. Who you got?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm going with the Texans just for the simple fact. I think the Steelers played they Super Bowl last Sunday against the Ravens. I think that was a perfect last game for Aaron Rodgers. Me personally, I don't think it's gonna be that close. I think, like I say, I think the Steelers are probably sold, and Mike Tomlin are probably sold. They spent so much energy to win that game against the Ravens. When they go against the Texans, I just don't see them doing nothing against that defense. And then I see CJ Stroud starting to hit a different type of level the last couple of games. So he's definitely going to come in and do his thing. So I'm going to go with the Texans to go ahead and win in H-Town.
Texans for Rose. Next up, Buffalo Bills versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is probably the toughest game to call. My heart wants Buffalo to win. I want Allen to push through without no Lamar Jackson and Mahomes and get all the way there, but Jacksonville is just on fire. Their defense is superior too. I'm going to roll with the former MVP and Josh Allen. Give me the Buffalo Bills over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Bob, bro, who you got, Bills or Jaguars?
When we first started this show, the Bills were my preseason pick to go to the Super Bowl from the AFC. I'm not going to abandon ship right now. I understand it's a tough task going into Duval right now. I know the Jaguars are playing the best ball of the season right now. I mean, it's going to be tough going in there to get the victory. But I don't know. Like you said, Josh Allen has something to prove. There's no Joe Burrow, no Lamar Jackson, no Patrick Mahomes. This is your chance. Honestly, your window, your Super Bowl window, this is it right here. You got to make it count right now. You got to do it right now. I know it's tough going on the road, but you know what? I think Josh Allen, he's going to put that Superman cape on, and I think he's going to play like the former MVP that he is. I might shock you. I'm going with the Bills. I think it's going to be a blowout.
Ooh,
I don't know why. I feel like he's going to play the game of his life. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be playing from behind. He's going to be under stress, which he hasn't been for like the past 2 months. I'm going to say Buffalo comfortably win this game.
Rose, Bills, Jaguars. Who you get?
Man, I love James Cook. I love Josh Allen. I think they're amazing what they do. I think Josh Allen is an amazing quarterback. I think the Bills defense does have the ability to stop Lawrence. But come on, man, Duval. I'm going with Jaguars. I'm going with the home of AEW. They go ahead and bring it back to Jacksonville, man. Because like I feel like Lawrence, this and same thing Ball Bro said about Caleb Williams. This is his chance. I feel like he has as much pressure on him as Josh Allen does, because he has to show that he is really a franchise quarterback, that he can really go out there and win. So this playoff game is definitely gonna prove it. I think Jacksonville's defense is capable enough to slow down Josh Allen. I think it's gonna be a very close game, but I think Jaguars, they'll pull it out.
Jaguars for Rose. Last and final game. New England Patriots, Los Angeles Chargers. I had to think about this one. I was gonna go with the guy who is in the running for the MVP, Drake May. I was wearing this Michigan hoodie today, and it just started getting the Michigan spirit in me. And I thought about the guy who won us a championship a few years ago, and he's coaching in this game. So I'm going with the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh, to pull off the upset. A lot of people they doubting him. I'm going with my Michigan guy, Harbaugh, for the win. Bob, bro, Patriots, Chargers. Who you got?
I think this could be the best game of the weekend right here. This could be the closest game of the weekend right here. Man, this is tough. I mean, listen, Drake May, MVP-esque season. You know what? But I don't know. It's something about the Chargers, man. I feel like whoever they could beat whoever, any team in this playoffs. They could easily make a run to the Super Bowl. I know it's tough, you know, that West Coast team making the trip to the East Coast, you know, up there in Foxborough. You know, the crowd's going to be going crazy. You know, they think they got their Tom Brady 2.0. I don't know, man. I think the spotlight's on Drake May right here. Can he rise to the occasion? I don't know. I'm going to go with Herbert and the Chargers in the upset. I think Harbaugh will play a major factor right there. He'll have all his guys in the right position to succeed. He has that experience. And you know what? I think we see Herbert take that next step, you know, to elite status in the quarterback ranks. So I'm going with the Chargers for the win.
Rose, Chargers, Patriots. Who you got?
Man, I see y'all do not learn from history, man. Listen, Patriots and Chargers, right? In the playoffs, right? If you look at this team, the Patriots, marquee quarterback, great, a good coach coming up, a good defense. The Chargers, another marquee quarterback that might just be a little in the regular season, you know, and you know, a good head coach. But it's funny you mentioned the Michigan national championships, man, because listen, I know some people at Ohio State that would say, listen, yeah, he stole those signs. I'm going to go with the Patriots. I think Drake May and the Patriots, I think this is the beginning of something. I just feel like this is the beginning of a dynasty. And then, like I say again, this just feels like Tom Brady going against Phillip Rivers once again. And like, I'm not saying Drake May is not calling Drake May Tom Brady, not calling Drake May Tom Brady, but Justin Herbert is definitely Phillip Rivers. I'm definitely going to pick the Patriots.
Patriots. Those are our wild card predictions for this weekend. Make sure you guys stay tuned every single day here on the Holy Shhh Sports Podcast. Turn on all notifications for when we're going live. And if you're a professional wrestling fan, stay tuned for the AEW Dynamite post show later on tonight. Good weekend of football coming soon. Till then, it's your boy ABE from DET.
And that Ball Bro for the NYC.
And it's your boy Rose, and he just funny.
You've been tuned in to the Holy Shhh Sports Podcast, NFL Wildcard Weekend Predictions. Peace.
Out.